to Badwater Ridge. And first up, thank you to Pete and Rion, I think it was, for pointing out my mistake. I could have sworn that I had put blocks in here, and I think I had. I put these in, and then I deleted all of the dam here, and that has created a hole. So thank you both. I thought I had this covered, and I don't. So we are going to delete this and this. We are going to put a. I think I've just deleted something I don't need to delete. We're going to put a terrain block here. We're not going to delete the rubble. I want to delete the path underneath, please, game. There we go. We're going to put in a ladder, and we're going to put back the 2 ladders that I have just deleted, which was a bit wasteful. I know. And we're going to prioritize all of that because we have 1.5 days before the drought ends, and that will stop this area flooding again. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I can be a bit of an arse when I answer people's comments because I think I've done things and I haven't, and I hadn't. So yeah. Thank you for your comments pointing that out, because otherwise we would have had a flood, and thanks to you, we didn't. Yep. I do appreciate your comments. Sometimes I'm just not very nice responding to them. Let's carry on, shall we? We are going to destroy both of these, and by destroy I mean detonate, obviously. We are going to put in a platform there. We are going to put in a stream gauge. I think I'm going to have these active all the time. Because they will allow us to farm a larger area. So that seems sensible to me, because we could do with more farmland. Let's put in fluid dumps there and there. We need to have path going to both of them. We can delete that random piece of path. We should put in a water tank for each of them. Let's do that. There we go. We want to have that set to obtain water. And the other thing that I'm going to do, which means running a path down here so they have access, is we're going to straighten this piece off. We're going to do it the slow way. Just as they place it, we'll detonate it and clear it. And I just want to see how big an area this hydrates. A bit of me is tempted to cut these trees down, these dead oaks up here. A bit of me is actually going to do that. That'll get most of them, and then we'll place another forester somewhere else. So let's mark them all to be cut. There we go. We'll use a organic beaver. And that will be that done. So there is more work to do up here, but we're not going to do that yet because I want to... My brain kind of sometimes works a little bit serially, works better serially sometimes. Not cereal, crunchy breakfast, as in doing processes one at a time. And I want to sort the canola out so we can then sort out canola oil and grease and the food processing that is linked to that. So... And that's what these are for, so that we can put in the farm to grow more canola. So, and this is all going to happen very quickly. So that's okay for that area. This is all sorted, and these are going in, and we're going to let them work on that kind of slowly. These are done, and we could set these to all be emptied so that they don't keep filling them up. And then I guess as they empty, we could delete them. And then we should really do a little bit of work down here. And during a drought, it's probably a good time, actually. So, let's pause you. What I want to do is we are going to have this attached to here. And we are going to pause if greater than, let's say, 2.5 and unpause if below 2. You are set to 2.5, so that area will dry out. Okay, it's okay for now. So you, hopefully you can't hear my neighbour's power tools, attached to stream gauge there. Stream gauge there. Attached to stream gauge. Why won't you work? Attached to stream gauge. You. Right. So, load level. If it's below, let's go below 2. We'll set you to 1. If it's above 2.2, you close. So they should be open now. Yeah. And then you we control them off of here, or do we control them off of whether it's a drought or not? Basically, if it's there's plenty of water here, we can have them open. Yeah. Attached to stream gauge here. So if this is below 2, because that suggests that this isn't running, then they close. If it's above 2, they open. Let's unpause that. This should pump and fill that up. What we'll do similar here. So we will attach to stream gauge there. This is if it's below 2, they go to, did I have 1? And then if it's above 2.2, they close. I should have set this up when I had the idea in my head, because I haven't looked at it in a while. And when I built it, I knew how I wanted to set this up, and kind of forgotten how I had intended to do it. So you go that way, and then what we'll do is we'll mirror the settings from here. So 2 and 2.02. Actually, what we want to do is if there's not much water in this one, we close these. So we'll attach the stream gauge to here. So if this is below, let's say 1.75, these close. This is above 1.8, these open. So that way, this will fill first, and then it will fill into here. I think that makes sense. Down here, we probably need to mirror the setup. So, actually, Yeah, we'll put that there, but I think what we need to do is come across here. So we don't really need that. And then we build some double floodgates across there. And we can isolate this area and maybe try and do something similar. We can keep water in here. Speed time up a bit. So that's this area. Hopefully getting itself sorted and equalized. The other thing that I wanted to do, and I think I can do it here, is I wanted to put some floodgates there so that I can close this when this is getting too full. So the water then diverts out this way and maybe down here a bit. So that's that. You should have been set to water. You need to be prioritized by haulers, and then let's set you up. Yeah, you can be organic beavers. So attach to stream gauge. Pause if above 0.7. Yeah, unpause if below 0.5. Yeah, that'll do it. Hit the mouse DPS very low, so we can do it to the level that we want. Yeah, that should be okay. Let's get over to this one. Stream gauge. There we go. Pause, unpause. 0.7, 0.5. There we go. Right, so we'll let them get those filled up. Put the farms in. Let's detonate that. That. And then we can put the canola farms in and we'll see how that looks. That's in. Yep. Cool. How are we looking for... I was going to say biofuel, but it's power, isn't it? So I think we should move that to there. Ultimately, we're going to move it to somewhere else completely, but that needs to be set to obtain, doesn't it? That needs to be set to empty, so that should get built fairly quickly, I think. You have a little bit of canola seed now. Good. We have, yeah, got planks. They should come and build this really quickly, hopefully. The plan is to make use of, get rid of some of these. I know some people like to see them, some people don't, but they're kind of in the way at the moment. The plan is to make use of this land area for recreational stuff. So, could we squeeze some more showers in where there is water? Maybe, but does it matter? Probably not. Right, let's delete you. Let's make sure you're prioritized by haulers. Let's delete that. And because I'm not sure where I'm going to place stuff, we're going to run a power line all the way across the middle there. Right, that's all in. That's a nice big area, isn't it? So if we go food, farmhouse, we tuck a farmhouse, and realistically we probably want to put in a couple of farmhouses, don't we? If we put one there and one there, of those are equal. How we doing for eggplants. We have loads of eggplants, so we don't need more of those. Canola, really the only thing we need to grow at the moment. But I am, just because it annoys me, going to square off the eggplant planting. I'm going to do canola in here. You're going to be bots. That. Do we want to do even more canola? Let's do a bit more. Let's do to about there. And see how that does. The other thing we were going to do was detonate that. Build floodgates across there. And do a basic when drought starts, when drought ends, when bad tide starts, when bad tide ends. Hoping that will help. Yeah, it seems to have stopped some of the flooding down there. Good. Detonate that. What that's going to allow me to do is if we put in universals. No, they don't like the look of those. In those, drag them. That will give us a way to connect power up into anything. Down here, things are getting some water. Slowly, but we'll have to wait for the next drought to have a look at all of that. We need to have a look at how we deal with this one. We might actually need to put another pump here, lift water up, I think. So let's start building that. That probably need to 2D. Yeah, do that. That so we can get around the back of it. Need to move power around somehow as well. Yeah. Right, so those are in. We're going to do advanced, attached to stream gauge. We're going to come over here. And we're going to do it's below. Say below 0.75, you go to that. If it's above 0.9, you close. And I'm hoping that by doing that, these are at a half, they're at a half. These are at a half. Probably what I should do is have those be open. We do have a slight problem that we probably want that to be 2.5. That to max out at 2.5. That to max out at 2.5. That to max out at 2.5, so that water can still flow. close. I'm just going to force open at the moment while we work out what we're doing. Yeah, that's better because that's got water flowing through there now. Yeah. These, as we're not building over here, we probably want to delete. Let's delete all of these. We don't really want them coming all the way over here for supplies. This is doing its thing. They... Oh, that's too far from district because they haven't finished building that yet. That's okay. So I think this is doing okay. We probably want to start planting trees down here now as well. So let's put in our foresters. Make sure, yeah, that's cleared. So what I want to do is not have a completely uniform blanket of the same trees. Because that looks really artificial. So I can do something like that. And there will be some element of them spreading as well, because they do that. Maybe I can get across that side as well. So on a few over here. I'm gonna let them do that. It's probably not going to take them that long. And then over here, so that's all growing, which is great. That's going to take a little bit of time. Those are in, which is great. Find my words and not choke to death. So, the thing that I want to start doing next is cleaning up this side of the map. So, we have a few bits to do to deal with that. I think the first one, maybe deal with the outflow of this. I think what we do is we have a channel that brings that off the map this way. So we're going to need to get down there first. It's all a bit random. So what I'm going to do, which is maybe a bit over the top, is just level out this bit next to this. Oh, I didn't mean to place those ones. Maybe they can get to them to build them, but yeah. We're just going to do that. Because we're going to then drop down here. And for starters, cut a channel out of here, I think. And then if we need to, we'll build a retaining wall along here. Also just noticed that we now have 119 bots. So I think we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to pause some of the bot production. But we are also going to build a bunch of hauling posts. So put a couple there. Probably need to put in a lot more power as well, but I'm just trying to think where to put these hauling posts. And maybe we just drastically reduce the number of beavers we have as well. I mean, we have 50 spare beavers. I might actually pause. Let's delete a couple of breeding pods. And we could actually replace them with where they are. Charging stations. That would be sensible, wouldn't it? Yeah, and maybe some more builders' huts would be sensible as well. Oh, we've got some flooding going on. I think that with how our power system is now, we could delete these, which should help relieve that flooding through there. Because this is kind of just supplemental power at this point. And maybe we could replace them with, because we had levees, we could maybe replace them with dams. Because we want some water to be going that way, because otherwise it just stops the flow completely like that. Yeah. Right. They are progressing this quite nicely, and then what we're going to do, as I said, we don't have lots of spare bots. Oh, there we go. We have lots of spare bots again. That's really weird. How does that number change so drastically? That's really weird. Anyway, what we're going to do is drop down a big ladder network. We will detonate that out, and then we'll come down there. Yeah, I want to cut a channel across here, because that will stop a whole load of this, and we'll see what that does. There are some bad water sources here, but you know, gradual process and all that. I'm guessing over here things are progressing. I've planted all of those, so we're going to delete you. We are going to unmark these so that they can just naturally spread. Then part of this is you want to see how the natural propagation of trees progresses, because it's not something that I normally let happen. Normally I am, you know, quick, get a forester in, plant trees as quickly as we can. So, yeah. Not set to be cut, so we are still having some flooding issues down here. Set to 1.5. Let's drop that down some more. I think what we need to do is have, when drought start, that goes to 1.5. When it ends, they drop. And the same with a bad tide. Yep. And there, the same. So when a drought starts, they go to 1/2. Yep. So basically there's just too much water flowing. Too much water. And that's a good problem to have, but not really a problem I'm managing particularly well. Those should have closed up. Yep. Flooding. Why are we getting flooding across there? That's kind of weird. Not sure on that one. Yeah, not sure on that one. How's our power grid looking, actually? We've still got plenty. We've still not got an excess of canola yet, so... we're getting there, though, so maybe I should start building. What I didn't do is... excess power under there, isn't there? So let's go dynamite there and bring a power connection under the path. Let's prioritize that. Didn't actually need to delete that, did I? No, you didn't. Silly boy, because the power connection was already there. Let's prioritize rebuilding that. Didn't need to delete that at all. I'd forgotten I'd had the power connection under the ground already. Oh no, I did need to delete it. It's not a universal. So let's do that. Then put it back. So, and then we do power straight. Then do a platform and a path. We then do these. Go. And we have power on the other side of the path. And I think I'm going to do... saying that, yeah, I think I'm going to do similar. I'm going to set them back to actually what we want to do. Not do that. Let's do another one of those. Another dynamite. Another one of those. And we'll set them back one layer again. Got lots of canola coming in. Right, so you can plant this area, but if I gave you a little staircase, you could probably plant up there as well. But let's throw in some random trees. Maybe we throw in a couple of bushes as well. Go. Landscaping. We do some thing like that. But in case people didn't see, have forgotten, the idea is to re-green this area. But as I said, I'm tempted. I am going to try and see what happens with kind of the natural spreading of the trees. So that's why I'm not just blanket planting. And I don't want it to look like, you know, how you plant up areas like this. I want it to look more natural. Let's detonate that first. Power. Then put that in. And then have a look at some well-being stuff. Wind tunnels. They seem like a fun idea. They're not ground only. Motivatoriums are ground only. So yeah. Actually, if we set them back one, we could put some little bits in front. I can't do them there because they are ground only. So that's a little bit annoying. So let's not do that. Let's do wind tunnels. And set them back one. Yes. Yes. Let's delete you. And we can fill you in. And then do paths there and there. And then could we do a motivatorium to the side? No, we could not. Could we fit another wind tunnel? No, we could not. Could we fit a Ferris wheel? No. Okay. Now what we can do is then fit, let's check. For small well-being things, they actually seem to be pretty good because our working hours aren't too bad. We could do with more scratchers, so let's throw in some more of those. Interesting that it says they don't have power, even though we've run power along the back and underneath. I guess that was a bit of a waste, but what we can try and do is, no, they don't take power from there. Where do these guys have power go in there? Okay. I guess if we wanted to bring power in from underneath, we might have to come across. So let's do that and try that, I guess, because I would like to keep it neat and do it underneath. Actually, what we could do, I don't know if this will work. Maybe a bit of a trek. Now let's put those back. Being very inefficient today. Being very inefficient. What we're going to do is, while we've got that ripped out, we're going to run that all the way across. And then we're going to do that. Oh, I think we killed a bot. Yeah. Oh well. Universal power shafts in there. Let's do well-being, wind tunnel on top of there. So actually, you don't need to be there. Detonate you, and then we're going to do mud baths. There, there. That. And then up here. Did I just say that I struggle to do things, but I like to do things serially? How many oil presses did we have? 2, 3. So I'm going to put in 5 oil presses. Path 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a bit ugly. And we're going to do the pet tanks there. These do need power, don't they? Yeah, they do. So they're going to do our canola oil production. We then need grease factories, which we could put like that, but then we would have no grease storage. We could put like that, and then it would be a bit off. So let's do that. 2, 3. I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4 before. So grease 4, 5, 6 grease factories. And what we'll do is at the end here, storage. We'll do that, which I know is not quite nice because of the kick there, but kind of is what it is. So let's detonate those. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, no, 3. So these will be canola seeds set to obtain. Canola seeds set to obtain, and then this will be canola oil. Let's do supply. This will be canola oil. This will be exploded. This will be canola oil. And then these will be grease. Set to supply. Be canola oil set to obtain. And then what I think we need to do is make it so that we can have a path here. Probably further. Now, why do you still not have power? Why does that not transfer power? You have power, you don't have power because you're a straight to vertical, okay? Alright, what we're going to have to do, because I can't see, is clear that mess up and then we'll have a look. But what we can do is delete those now. And that was all of our canola oil production by the note. That one. Yeah, until I can see, I'm not going to try and guess at fixing that. Basically, what I want to do is put a path 1, 2, 3. So I want to put a path here. So I need to terraform here. give us much more flexibility in how we can build out our industrial area. There we go. Hopefully now we have canola coming in. We have canola oil. We have tiny amount of grease. That's done. So let's detonate that. And that's going to let them come out to there. So path to there. And then this is the benefit of having bots doing the building. Again, what am I doing? Jeez. Yes, actually, what I want to do is put a path there and come down there, don't I? There. And then come along here. We might as well do that and that. And it looks like I'm going to be able to cut a little bit out of there. So, yep. Let that all run for a bit and see how this new setup does. I'm going to pause those. We've replaced them. Okay, it's not going to let me see through. It's not going to pick up that rubble. So can we remove it using this method? Yes. So I put in a whole bunch of the rock stuff. So let's delete those. You're a straight to vertical as well. You're a universal, so let's just put in universals well on there. To there. You're universal, you're universal, you're universal. So let's let them build those. Check that they're going to power the mud baths. We can now take that out and build one more mud bath. That doesn't need to be there. Can you let me delete that? I guess because I can't see what's on top of it. Yeah, because there's a path on top of it. Right. Wellbeing, mud bath. Let's fill in that hole. Right. They're all turning. Those now have power, so we can now put that in. That will hopefully power that from below, hopefully power that one, and we'll be good. One more plank. And then lots of tidying up for beavers to do. Yay! We got it sorted. Going to mark all of this mess as a priority for them to tidy up. We have canola oil, but not positive grease. So I'm going to unpause some of those. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of grease production with all these bots, I think. Right, that's in. So what we're going to do is we actually also need to get down to this level. And from here, that, 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 and that, and see if that's enough to capture all of this. If not, we'll put in a retaining wall. That one, do I want to set that to supply? Do we just make sure that those is set to supply? Yeah, let's do that. And they've got a canola oil tank down here. Let's prioritize that by haulers. You've done as much as you can, so let's move. I move it to there. Yep, you can get the rest of those. Go down here. They're all planted, so let's now mark those. You can get rid of that. Guess we need to hope that they're okay. So I need to set this up now. So we need to put in a stream gauge in here. We need to get power to this one. So I need ladders here and a corner there, and what we're going to have to do is platform across here. I'm going to need to delete this bit eventually. You'll keep that's at 1.6. It'd be nice if you kept that a bit deeper. Actually, I guess you can't because of that. So what we need to do is change that to be 2.5 and bring that up. I'm learning. It's a process. Go. It's a process. Yeah, I mean, this has access to huge amounts of power. And speaking of power, those in. Oh wow, that went quickly, didn't it? So I think we'll let them place this. We'll detonate it and we'll call this a video. If this doesn't work, as I said, what we will, and it might not be deep enough because this is quite deep. We'll have to get across here and put in a retaining wall. Because this is causing quite a lot of an issue. Obviously this is as well, but, you know, we could address this by shooting it off this way. Doing it mid-bad tide is maybe not the best point. Let's start detonating stuff because I'm impatient. Can they get up to that? Yeah, they can. So it's coping with that. It's whether this is enough, I guess. Come on. Come on, beavers. Get this done, please. You can come build it, I think. We've still got plenty of explosive, plenty of extract. We're getting positive on the canola and the canola oil. And slowly on grease. But considering we've got, you know, nearly 400 bots, it's not a surprise, is it? Come on, someone come build this piece of explosives for me. Who's the lucky bot? Come on. Come on. I think ultimately we should. Should we? Yes. We should. And now we just need you to come down, come do this job. And we should probably, what I was going to say is square the rest of this off as well. One job at a time. I don't think this is going to be enough. But let's see. It's maybe a bit harsh testing it during a bad tide because we've got flow coming in from multiple extra places, but it's giving hints that it might cope. It's giving hints that it might cope. So yeah. I think next we need... Wow, that is changing quite a bit, isn't it? I need to, I think, set up a little expedition party to come over and cap these bad water sources. Maybe this is the next one that we do. We can drop down here. We could stockpile resources up here. Drop down here. Do that one. That's going to help as well. And then maybe from there, lead resources and venture and do this one. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you have enjoyed the video. And any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them below. Yes, I know sometimes I'm a little bit grumpy responding to them, but I do appreciate them and they do help. And I'll see you next time.